Probably.
I've had dreams about cigarettes, and I wake up with a negative feel like, fuck, I goddamn smoked again. It takes me like 20 or 30 minutes to like get the feeling out of me.
Wow.
Like, no, it's just a dream, but the feeling remains.
You're a weird one when it came to this cigarette thing. But you're a weird one in that, you know, when you describe it, you have a very honest way of describing the addiction to cigarettes. In that you're a smart dude, so you know exactly what's going on.
Thanks. What do you mean?
But you know what's going on, like the weirdness of the addiction to cigarettes. It's weird. So when you quit, and you would talk about like this desire, even though you intellectualize the fact that it's
chemical
stupid,
addiction.
But your way of describing it is very honest in the way that it's like, oh, okay, it's like it's like a demon. Like you can't get around it. Like it'll fuck you. Like, come on, Ari, come back to me.
Yeah.
It climbs into your breath. Oh, I'm in you again. Moving around in your lungs.
Dude.
Feels so good.
I was in Thailand, 4 years removed from a cigarette. I've had a cigar too, but you know, those are quick and you don't really inhale them. And we were in a zoo late at night. PDC had a cigarette. I was like, you know, this feels fucking right. Warm out, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, let me have one. I smoked like 2-3/4 of it. And I was like, oh, yeah, cool, I'm done. And then the next day I was like, I want a cigarette. It was right back in, just like you were saying, just like that act out. Wow. That's exactly, it gets in there again. I had to be like, no.
Come on, Ari.
No, I made a mistake last night.
Smart people smoke cigarettes.
No, we should not have done that again. No. Get
Come
away.
on, man, I'm relaxing.
All right, just come in for a second, and then you gotta go.
I'll make you calm.
What? No, I don't. We shouldn't do that anymore. Oh.
Come on, man, chill out.
All right, today. This is the last time.
It's gonna
then
be
this is the last
fine.
time. Then no more after this, though. All right. Say it.
Yeah, man. You just get back on the ride.
Yeah.
You wanna? Oh, fuck it.
And then you're in. Big J and his girlfriend started smoking again. They're like, no, we just did it in the weekend in Philly. I'm like, no, you're smoking again. Like, no, we're quitting. I'm like, oh, no. You're already saying what we're going to. No, you've already fully committed to smoking. And it's been like a year now. They're still smoking.
You know, they say that nicotine has nootropic properties to it, just like Alpha Brain or Neuro One or
what
something like that.
What is nootropic? What does that mean?
It means it's like a mental stimulant in the sense of increases memory, increases cognitive function. It's not a stimulant like...
a lot of writers write on it, right?
Oh, yeah. A lot of writers do. And you know what I started doing? Because of Joey Diaz, I'll get one of those blue cigarette things and I'll suck on them before a show.
Nicotine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not nicotine. No, it's not nicotine that you have to worry about. Nicotine is actually has health benefits.
I thought nicotine's what's addictive.
I don't know, man. It doesn't work like that with me.
Do you crave the e-cigarette more?
No. I might not have one for a month, and then sometimes I like to suck on them before a show.
You're an orangutan, though. Your body doesn't react the way other people's. Maybe though.
I think it does.
Yeah, I guess so. With nicotine, I guess it would.
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah. Well, I smoked a cigarette the other day with Doug Stanhope.
No way. Really?
Yeah, I didn't smoke a cigarette, but I took a hit of his cigarette.
Yeah.
And I took a hit of Tony Hinchcliffe's cigarette once before I went on stage too.
Feels good.
Feels good. Gives you a little buzz. So I just want one hit of this.
Oh yeah.
But that
I remember that buzz off a cigarette. Remember that? We're like, oh man, I'm woozy for a little bit.
Yeah, because if you don't smoke and you take a hit off of a cigarette, it definitely gives you like a weird little buzz.
Well, it's a carcinogen too.
Yeah. But I think there's also some sort of stimulating factor of all those different chemicals the FDA kindly allows them to put into that shit.
So what's the addictive then? What's the thing that gets you addicted?
There's a lot of factors. One of it is smoking of the cigarette, like the nicotine in that form is apparently more addictive in some strange way. Maybe it's because the delivery method is more powerful and potent. Maybe it's because of all the other chemicals. You see that Insider movie with Russell Crowe? Did you ever see that?
I know what you're talking about, though.
Good fucking movie. If it's factual. I'm not sure if it is, but I think it is, because you got to have your ducks in a row when you make a goddamn expose movie with Russell Crowe about the cigarette industry.
It's got to sound right. Yeah.
Most likely, if they didn't... I mean, otherwise it wouldn't be available anymore. They would remove it from iTunes and all that shit, but it's essentially Russell Crowe, if you haven't seen it, is a super scientist that they have engineer these cigarettes to make them more addictive. Then he testifies about it, and they go to his house, and they scare him, they threaten him, and all this shit. It's creepy. It's fucking creepy. So apparently it's true, though. there are a bunch of different chemicals, like hundreds of them, that they allow these companies to put into cigarettes that alter the flavor profile and all sorts of other different things they do, but it also makes them more addictive. And he outlines them in the movie and explains how they engineered it. So that's why when you're taking a hit off those things, it's different than a cigar or different than a lot of other ways that you're getting tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even like chewing tobacco is addictive. People get addicted to that shit.
People have holes in their mouths.
It can get addictive. But so can jerking off. So can a lot
That's
of
different,
things.
though. That's like mental addiction.
So can
It's
coffee.
chemical.
Coffee can be addictive.
Coffee for sure. You have withdrawal
Nicotine
symptoms
myth
of that.
busted. Nicotine does not cause addiction. There you go. eHealth Forum.
It says
Wow.
it's just about as addictive,
maybe
addictive as
some
caffeine.
Nicotine by itself is only a mild central system stimulant similar to caffeine, has very mild addictive properties, also much like caffeine. Well, I know for a fact that caffeine is pretty fucking addictive.
Yeah, you had withdrawal symptoms of caffeine.
Yeah.
You get it's headaches when you quit. That's like
Yeah.
that's not like you quit seat cushions.
I was going way too hard at one point in time writing.
Yeah.
Where I would make a pot of fucking coffee and I would down that shit at like
Stay up.
9 p.m. and write till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, just jacked out of my mind on coffee.
Wow.
And when I tried to quit that, I had a problem. I had headaches. Like my head was like, oh, like my body was like, you're gonna have to deal with a ridiculous amount of stimulants over the course of like 7 hours. All right, gear up. And then once I shut the fucking fun farm down, they were like, hey, where's all our
we got used to that.
Come on, bro.
Headaches. How long do the headaches last for?
A couple days.
So you started drinking coffee again?
No.
Not the cure.
I never drank it like that again. I'll never drink more than a couple of cups a day. But I thought it was bad for you at one point in time, which has also been debunked.
Caffeine?
Yeah, no, coffee itself.
Oh.
Coffee itself is not bad for you. And caffeine in the form of coffee is not necessarily bad for you either, but it's like one of those things where you can fuck it up if you just go too hard. So like what I was doing when I was writing, when I was drinking like literally pots of that shit.
Damn.
Probably like overrunning my adrenals and
Yeah, I remember you and Tate used to get that late night Starbucks in Sacramento.
Oh yeah, and sleep like babies.
Like, wait, what? It's going to bedtime. Why would you drink that now? It doesn't make sense.
Tate loves coffee. He's
I'm
like
so
me.
glad I never got into that shit.
It's delicious.
Ugh.
Makes me feel good.
I hate that taste. I don't know when people stop being kids.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's there's also like a lot of other ways that you can get caffeine. You know,
Yeah.
you can get caffeine in
Freebase?
No, you can get it in other ways.
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Like
Tea.
teas, yerba mates. You ever have yerba mate?
I think so.
It's good stuff.
I believe I have.
It's like a stimulant, sort of a tea.
Yeah, like ginger.
Yeah, there's a lot of those things, man. There's a lot of groovy ass stimulants that